but whenever I look at the Fireside members, there are like 40 something of them in that server. And there are about 6 or 7 that I have actively reached out to and said, like, hey, let's try to do a drawing night on Friday. Let's try to, we're going to do a monthly drawing challenge. And I want all 6 of you guys to jump in and do it for sure. And just to try to get a handful of people going. And the ones that are the most active, or I can think of one in particular that's by far the most active, isn't even a tattooer yet. He's been trying to get an apprenticeship. He works on his portfolio like crazy. He posts in there like crazy. If anyone else posts, he writes paragraphs of ideas for them. It drops in like reference images to kind of illustrate what he's talking about. Mm-hmm. And he's just like, he's hungry. He just wants to be a part of tattooing. And it's like, man, I wish I had like 10 of you. I would love to trade 10 tattooers, 10 10 working tattooers for 10 of you. That'd be awesome.
But yeah, I think there is something really nice about that fresh, young energy, right? Not necessarily young in age, could be young in age, but just young in tattooing and just, so hungry and excited to learn more and to, really, it's just, there's so many challenges at the beginning, so we're really trying to stoke that fire, build that energy, and give people a place to connect with others like them, right? So it doesn't have to be a huge community. It just needs to be a community of people who really want to be there. And that's one of the reasons that we charge for it. Mm-hmm. Launchpad is $50 a month because the community members that are actually there, know that they're there with people who are going to show up and want to have, conversations with them. And it gives us an opportunity because it's paid. It does generate a little bit of revenue, and then we can afford to hire the community manager, Forrest. And he's always there, just making sure that everyone has a great time. There's always at least one person at Launchpad who's thinking about it every day. How can I make this great? How can I keep pushing this along? And he's so awesome. Whenever someone new joins, he'll reach out to them personally, send them a personalized video, and just make sure that they have a nice onboarding experience. And if somebody has a question, he's the most likely person to know who in the community would know the answer to it. So he'll actually go back into the DMs and just sort of reach out to that person and say, hey, can you go answer this person's question? They're asking about something in your sphere of knowledge.